Hello to you all and welcome to my broadcast. I'm Sagi and today we are going to install Elastic on Ubuntu server. We got the Ubuntu server in here right now before us. If you hear some noises from the house, like my children or something like that, please don't pay attention and just keep doing kids. Okay. Before that, I installed the guest um, for the VirtualBox. We got some machine in here. Um, okay, let's start. Okay, so first of all, the thing that we need to do, we need to update um, this machine. So let's do that. Hmm, Okay, see my way a bit of snag. That's one. That's two. Let's try it again. Okay, now the password. Okay, so it's updating. After we update the operation system, we install basic tools so we can edit the Elastic repositories. Okay, and after that we will reboot the system, and then we start to install Elasticsearch. After that, we're going to install Kibana, and we're going to install Logstash, and of course, we're going to install Firebit. Okay, that's finished. Okay, let's just edit one more thing. All the repository, and now we're going to do a reboot. Let's restart the system. For all the changes will be taking effect. I forgot you watching that screen. Sorry about that. Still getting used to YouTube. Now we log in and we will continue. Okay, let's do that so it will be easier for us. Um, okay, next step. Um, Now we're gonna edit the Elastic repository. Okay, so we paste that. Okay, okay, and then we will do that. This is just for giving him the location of the packages that we are trying to download. And of course, after that, we need to update the ATP. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, now it's updated and it's taken all the necessary repositories or the list of the repository that we will be needed. Now, let's install Elasticsearch. Okay, I'm copying the commands, but it's fairly easy to install Elasticsearch on Ubuntu server. It's all a bunch of next, next, next. So let's wait for it to download. The Elasticsearch has been installed. The next step that we need to do, we need to edit the Elasticsearch YAML. Okay, so where are we going to find it? Um, we can do it like this, and we go to etc, and from there, um, Elasticsearch. Okay, I need to enter the root password, and there we have it. The Elasticsearch YAML. Okay, let me edit it. Okay, this is it. Okay, what do we need? The path for the data could be the same. Okay, we need to change all the security for the demo purposes, only for the demo purposes, to false. Okay, because I don't want that to stop me when I'm trying to install. Okay, cluster initial and master mode. This is not a cluster. This is only server, so we do not need that. I will do it in a comment. Okay, and the next thing when you need to add is those. Um, I think security enabled. I did false. Okay, so I just need to copy those two parts. The network discovery is for all server. We don't need you. Okay, and it's a single node. Okay, so hopefully I should save that and everything will be fine. Let's just keep it for if we have malfunction. So what now we need to do? We need to enable the service. So we want every time that we start up the machine, we want the elastic search to jump in. So let's make it a service. Okay, so first of all, I'm enabling the service. As you can see, create a system link and we enable the service. Next thing, we want to start the service. And let's cross our finger and everything will be fine. Okay, do you keep your finger crossed? No error, it's what I'm looking for. Yay! So if we do like that, if we do like that and we are status, the sound active. The status is active. Okay. Sorry about that. It was my child. Um, okay, so Elasticsearch is active. Now we can do that. And we can see it's active. It's answering us. Everything is fine. So the next thing we need to do is to install the Kibana. So copy the wrong line. Now we are installing Kibana. By the way, in the time that we're waiting, when you really want to install Kibana or Elasticsearch uh, and Logstash, you need to consider, especially in the Elasticsearch, the amount of spaces that you need. In ArcSight, we collect event as event per second, like EPS. Okay. In Elasticsearch and Splunk and other system, we count the event as a megabyte or gigabyte or terabyte for a second. Okay. So if you take a system that is, let's say, 1,500 DPS, if we consider that like every log that we get is like 1 kilobyte, so it's like 1.5 megabyte per second. Okay, so this is kind of the measurement that you need to think about before you start scaling up. But for 2 years, small company, 2 years of data, that is what the ICO required. That's what I think that the ICO required. That's what everybody tells me. So it's like for a small company with like 1,500 DPS, it's something like 15 tera. And I usually install it on free servers. So I give to all of the to the free Elasticsearch, all of them, all the free. I give 5 tera each, and that's round up to 15. And this is what I usually installed. It's fairly working good with every company that I tried. And okay, so for a small company, I'm sorry about that. It's finally child again. Uh, for for a small company, 15 terabyte will be enough. It's of course depending on the scale of your company. It can scale up, scale down. Okay. So now let's go edit the Kibana YAML. Okay, I don't think there is a lot of edit to do in here. Not you. Okay, etc. Give the password. Search for Kibana. And here is the Kibana YAML. Okay, we are here. What do we need to change here? Okay, so if you notice everything in here is almost grayed out. Okay, you can leave it. You can look at it for further installation, or if you want to be more professional what you're doing, read all of this. It's really interesting. There is a lot of things that you can do with Elastic, but we are here just to show the basic. Okay, so I'm gonna edit a few things to here. This is the portion that I'm adding. The server host is all of the server. We taking the Elasticsearch. We connecting to the Elasticsearch. Inside our local host, as you can see, in port 9200. And of course, the security enable is false. To start, next time maybe we do security, but for now, just for the basic, we leaved it out. Okay, now the same thing again. We want to enable the Kibana service. So enabling the Kibana service, it's created a link. And now we will start the Kibana services and cross our finger that everything will be fine. Yeah. So if we do that, it's up and running. At the first time on a live. Mhm. Okay, I thought I have a comment or something like that, but not yet. If you have something to say, if you need more details, please um, ask me anything that you like, and I hope to answer to everything. Okay. One more thing, we will come up with more lives, and we will do more of those things. Okay. And I want to install Wazoo also. I want to install ArcSide. And okay, after we install the Kibana, um, let's see it working. We just need to change a few things. Just a second. Let's open the Firefox and let's do HTTP localhost. And we need, this is the port that we connect to Kibana. Okay, if we want to connect to the Elasticsearch, we need 2200. This is the port for Kibana. Mm, HTTP without the S. Mm, try again if the Kibana maybe fail. Yeah, we got a malfunction. Let's see why. Let's see what have I missed. Think it's gonna be fine. Let's try to understand and debug this problem. It doesn't happen the time that I installed before. Let's see, maybe there is something in the logs. I think it's important the same as to debug something than to just to show installation that work. But in those kind of things, the installation don't usually just work. Okay, here we got the log file, and let's see what the problem that is pointing for. Okay. I'm just looking if there's something else that might be missed. What am I doing? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, we had to check something. Hmm, we forgot to install the most important thing. We forgot to install Java. Now let's restart the system again. Kibana uses a lot of Java. How do we forget to install Java? Very bad. Okay, so now the service is being restarted. Okay, we will enter my password. And we open the terminal again and we do history, and you can see the last command that I have um, input. Let's what I said S, no A. Just a second, let me see. Oh, another thing that we forgot it, forgot to disable the firewall. Okay. I'm trying another thing. Sorry about that. Just a second. I'm trying to solve this. Maybe it would be educational for you and for me. What am I doing? Hmm. Oh, okay. Now we are talking. So, Let's see what happened with var logs. If you notice something about me, it's that I'm not giving up quickly. Okay. Now, if you are in front of the client, don't do what I'm doing. But we are in a safe environment. We are just learning. But if you are next to an employer, don't do what I do. But do it in your own time. Do it in your own pace. And I like to learn stuff like that. I like to mess with things around and see what happened. And I'm taking the Kibana log, and of course, I'm taking it into ChatGPT, and maybe ChatGPT will light up the situation and show us where we. Mhm. I think there's something still missing in the file. Hmm. I think I found the problem. Not in the log. In the YAML. forgot to edit the server port. Let's see what happened in the log again. Okay, now we try to run the Kibana manually and see what's happened. Mm, I think I can see the problem. Just let me copy it to ChatGPT and see if we find the same problem that I found. I think it's the problem with the X security something. Just a second. ChatGPT told me something stupid. It said that's what's causing the crash. Okay. Mm-mm. Can I say we have Kibana working? Let's see. No, Kibana is still running. Okay, so Kibana is okay. And we shall have Kibana. Okay, welcome. I want to explore on my own. Okay, so this is Kibana. As we can see, it's up and running. If we add some dashboard, we could see them here. We don't have anything yet. So let's take it down. And what we're going to do now is going to install Logstash. Just a second. Let me find my documentation again because we had some troubleshooting and I'm lost where I was being. Just a second, looking at my document. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, so after we install the Kibana, we need to install Logstash. So let's do that. It was not that hard. It was not that hard also to find the mistakes. It's really quite straightforward. Okay, now it's downloading the Logstash. The Logstash, it's if we take our ArcSight for an example, we take the Elasticsearch as the logger, the one who keep all the database. This is the Elasticsearch part. The Kibana, it's more the UI part. It's the one that show you all the dashboard and all the analytics and maybe the same rules that you're going to apply are going to be set up and be used in the Kibana. But if we want a connector or something that take the data and put it into the Kibana, the Logstash or the FileBit are our ways to get it. If we use ArcSight and Kibana, we can set up the ArcSight with the super agent to upload all the event to Kibana through safe. And in the Kibana, in the Logstash, we can there is I think a plugin that read the lines of Ceph. Ceph is I think something like it's C. I think something like a general port reporting. Let me just do a quick search. A common event format. Yeah, Seth, it's common event format. That's exactly what it said. So if you don't know, Splunk, ArcSight, QRadar, all work with Ceph, CEF, like that, if you consider to write CEF, like that, Ceph format. Okay, what's our next action going to be? We install the Logstash and okay, now as we install the Logstash, and we don't have any data to collect because it's not a real system. It's just VM in my computer. I don't have my sandbox yet, but if you have a sandbox, we will connect it to another repository. We connect it to the firewall. Maybe I will do what I exactly said. I will connect it to ArcSight by a super agent. I think it's the most effective method that I know to use Elastic. But you can use Elastic as his own. His He can do his own stuff. Okay, so he can be a sim all by himself. Okay, now we can see all the log4j and the pipelines and the confd and let's install Filebit because Filebit is my favorite. Filebit got everything we need. There is a lot of amazing things that you can do with the Elastic, by the way. You can monitor your if you are in security and you've been given this tool, you can monitor by yourself the memory and processes and who is working and who is not working between your security server without relying on the IT team. You get your own system that show you which server for, which server do you have a full disk in. You can do a list of users that you allow to connect through to your security servers. And then with someone that is not allowed trying to connect to one of your server, that's something that you need to know about. So there is a lot of value inside the Kibana, inside Elastic. Okay, so now we install the file bit. Okay, this is the file bit. Inside the file bit, there is a lot of models that you can do. You can connect it to Apache, you can connect it to WAS. You you can do Ceph and connect to almost every system. You can do syslog, and the possibility are truly endless. And what you can do with Elastic. Um, in my old work, I think I configure Elastic like for a year, and I did a lot of amazing stuff with Elastic, and I didn't scratch the tip of the iceberg. So, yeah, if you got any question, let me, before I ask you that, let me look at the, if you got any question before I end this streaming, do you want to ask me something? I guess not. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed that. It was like a really, really um, really long video, 1 hour. But I hope you enjoyed, like I did. It was good. Um, Hoping to do a lot more of this. Hoping to see you. Please, if you like my content, please, and you stay until now. Please hit like and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next time.